Hey up, so this one, got my hands hold of this brand new, it's only just come out, Ryobi portable clamping station. Yeah, looks it's a pretty big box, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get it out of the box, I'm going to set it all up. If there's anything that you need to know, I'll let you know, but I'll not show you unboxing it all. But yeah, this has just come out. It's not available in America yet, which I'm very surprised because we don't normally get stuff first. So yeah, if you're in the UK, we've finally got something before America, which is unheard of. So anyway, that's enough talking. I'll get it unboxed, we'll set it up, we'll see what it's like, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Right, so I've got it out of the box. I've changed my mind. I'm going to show you the setup because, well, there's hardly any setup. It's quite good. All you do is you get your book, comes with it, and you get this handle, which is just a little screw knob. So no tools required. Right, but to set it up, so you've pretty much got this leg here, which is locked in place. So you can use that as like a carry handle. So if I bring you over here, you can see we've got a quick release mechanism, right? And what that does is it allows you to slide it back, and then you can pull it all the way around, slide it back in, right? And then you lock that in place. And then if you look at this foot here, this does the same. You've actually got spring-loaded balls that hold it in place. You can hear it like click into place like that. That holds it, and then you lock that off, and then simply just move this, which is your foot pedal. Then you can bring these up, and as you can see there, it locks into place here. So that is locked into place. So to take it down, you just pull that. Same with this footrest. You've got a little keyhole there, like finger pull, that you just pull, which releases it. Right. So I'll get the other one, the other leg, put up, and I'll bring you back when it's stood on its feet. There we go. It's very easy to put up. Literally, you can just move it by itself. If you're wanting to lock it, you've got this little switch at front, so that will actually lock your foot pedal in place, and then you do that, and then you can just give it a little push and it resets it. So when that's not locked and when you're not pressing the pedal, you can just slide that out. Now, to get, it says that you can grip up to 940mm on this, and what you do is you take that off. If you look, this is the little mechanism here that lifts up and moves it in. And if you look underneath here, you can see all that is what it notches onto. Looks really thick, very heavy duty, which is nice. It's good construction by the look of it. You've got some more of them like roller balls. It looks like this is changeable. You know, if it wears out, you'll probably be able to buy spares. Also the rubbers, if you look on this, you've got a rubber on both sides, and that is because you can slide it on the opposite way to give you a better clamp. I'll see whether, yeah, that's actually clamping it there. Now, let me put you back on stand. I've got a theory with this, right? Just a minute. So, like I've just said, I've got a theory with this. Now, it says that it'll load your maximum of 940. Now, I'm measuring this here, and it's actually 954 mil, right? And it still catches, it still works. So that is like pretty much on the border. Now they're not a new tool, they've been about for a while. If you Google portable clamping station, you will find cheaper ones. I purchased this for just a little bit under 190 quid, right? If you have a look on Google, you will find some cheaper, around about 100 quid. But there's one that stood out that were probably 60 quid more expensive, and it looks identical to this. The only difference on the description was that it said it allowed a maximum of 954 mil, which this one does, right? Even though it doesn't say it in the description, it does, because I've just measured it and that's what it is. Everything looks identical to this one that I'm about to show you. I'll stick a picture up now, right? So I did a little bit of research, and the one that I've just shown you a picture of now is actually made in Europe. Now, I'm wondering if this is the same one, just with a different paint job, and that's why we've actually got it first in the UK and Europe before America's got it. So I'm tipping it is the same one, just with a different paint job and a different name on it. But this one is cheaper, so you know what I mean, it's a bit of a win. Only thing I can do now is give it a test and see what the actual clamping force is like. So I'll just get a piece of wood, we'll clamp it in and see what happens. Right, so we'll start off with something quite sizable. Now, as you can see, it works by pumping it. You can obviously manually move it. Now, this isn't going to do anything until I hit this lock button, right? And then I can put some pressure on and it holds it in place. Now, as you can see, that has got a lot of force on that. It says it will actually put a ton of force on. Now you can see this rubber has moved with the force that I've just put on it, and obviously trying to move it best I can, but that is solid. That is quite impressive. So to get it off, click the switch back up, press the foot pedal until you hear it click, then you can release it, and there you go. Alright, so I wonder if you can actually lock it, hold it up like that. Right, yeah, so you can actually hold it so it's hovering. You know, if I need to cut something out at middle, I know that it's going to hold it in place and I'm not going to damage underneath it, because I've got, what, about 2-inch gap underneath that now. Yeah, I like it. That's, oh, yeah, that is really like gripping it. I'm very happy with that. So we'll just stick something a bit smaller and see what that's like. Right, so got me a little bit here, so I'm just going to put it straight in lock mode. Right, we're gonna, that's what, need to actually turn it round first. Right, which as you've just seen, very simple to do. And then bring that up to it, press the trigger, And that is solid, it really is. Obviously it's going to move a little bit with hammer, but that just kind of shows what a grip it's got. Yeah, really happy with that. Another thing I'll just show you, it has got a little twisty knob here. I think that is for when you're transporting it, so you can just lock it and it stops, or should stop. That's why it's not, because it's not got all to grip onto. Right, you need to close it first, and that just gives a little nip up. That holds that nice and firm for when you're transporting it, so you don't get your top sliding about. It does say in the book, I had a quick look through it, does say to like oil these up, use like some spray oil or something. Or, well, I think it did, I just saw a picture showing oil. So I just had a quick flick through it. But like I said, that's the handle. That was easy to put on. Overall it looks pretty solid, quite happy with it. Right, there's just one more thing I want to show you. I want to show you the size of the actual jaws. Right, so that is pretty much bang on 8" or 205mm. That one's pretty much the same, and the depth is 3" or about 76, 77mm deep. So it's a decent size. It's, you know, it's going to definitely do what you need it to do. I'm really impressed with the clamping power of that. It's solid. Now what I plan on doing with this is, if you can see in the background, I've got my bandsaw, and I've also got like a, I forgot what you call it, scroll saw as well, and I'm gonna make a wooden board that's got like a H section underneath, so it can still stand up, but that bolts to it that I can just drop on here and clamp it in place whenever I need to use it. So, because at the minute I'm having to move these tables about to take stuff outside until I get me better workshop built. I'm having to do most of the stuff outside on a nice day, which is the main reason why I got this. Very happy with it. Just wanted to show you one more thing. That, if you look how well it's holding that is a full 8-foot slice off of a 18mm plywood, and it's holding it no problem at all. It is a bit heavy over that side, but it's not tipping, look. And as you can see, that bouncing about, it's not budging anywhere. That's I like it. There's one other thing as well I just want to quickly show you. You know, if you're holding a post upright in it and you find that this is in your way for some reason, you can, while it's locked, you can actually swing it out of the way as well. It might be useful to be able to do that at some point. Not really sure, but I just thought I'd show you. You can actually shift that out of the way once you've got something clamped in, and then you just have to unlock it. I'll just give you another look at this switch. Pretty easy, big switch to use, and then there we go. Easy as that. Right, so there we go. I am really impressed with that. We're in two minds whether to buy it, to be honest with you, but I'm really glad I did, because it's going to come in so useful for the stuff that I've got to do. it's going to make my life a lot easier. Now, coming back to the other brand that I think this is, if I can find it, I'll put some pictures up now, but you can get extra attachments for it, like at this side you can see these triangle pieces. You can get something that goes through the triangle pieces, so you can actually have rollers for if you put in longer stuff in, you can have it as like a roller. You can also get attachments that fit in the jaws, you know, if you want to clamp round like steel tube or just round wood or anything. There's different attachments that fit in these, and if you look like inside the jaws, there's a Allen key holding the plastics on in the center, but on the outer side there is like a plastic square hole which is there for being able to accept attachments. So I'm going to have a look and see whether I can find the attachments that I've seen that fit the other one, and I'm pretty sure they will fit this, because I'm almost positive it's the same one. This is just a bit cheaper. It's about 60 quid cheaper. So if you're looking at something like that, definitely worth getting one. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I can say about it now. It's going to be really useful. Like I say, I'm going to make some attachments to fit my other tools that'll clamp into here as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, give us that thumbs up, maybe consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.